Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the easiest way you can score in NBA 2K16. You're going to bring the ball up the court and you're going to perform the first spin move at the halfway line and the second spin move at the three-point line, and you're going to have a wide open lane every single time. Let me slow this down and explain it in a little bit more detail. The first spin move, a couple of feet in, straight on that halfway line, exactly there. If you don't know how to do a spin move, you're just going to rotate the white analog stick from the ball dribbling hand to the non-ball dribbling hand. In this case, it's a clockwise motion. You're then going to perform the second spin move at this exact location, just as you get to the three-point line, as it's on that arch. And in this case, you're rotating it the other way because you're spinning back towards the hoop. You do this, you're going to rotate around your defender, and he's going to leave you with a wide open lane every single time, okay? Every single one of these clips are the same. I'm doing the exact same motion. And it's also worth noting that this works if you do it in reverse, and instead perform that first spin move on the left-hand side of the court. You'll see me do that here in this clip. Now, it's also worth noting that you don't want to get bumped by your defender. I'll try and show it in this clip here. If you ever get bumped doing this spin move, like right here on Chris Paul, it's not going to work and you have to take a step back and run a different offense. You need to make sure you're doing this without drawing any animation bumps from your defender. Now, the final note worth giving is that if you have the ability to call an isolation at the beginning of this play at your own baseline, then you need to do so. It's going to space the floor and it's going to leave a lot more space under the basket open for you to exploit. You're then going to run up the court, do these two spin moves, and you'll have an open lane every single time. This is the spin move I'm using. This is the one I found to have the most success, so if you fancy trying to replicate this, I advise you going to use this spin move. And finally, I just wanted to show you guys that my character isn't even that good. I'm playing on Superstar or Hall of Fame more often than not, and he's only a 70 overall, and I'm still managing to get this open lane every time. Another quick side note on the attributes. In my opinion, it's only worth focusing on 3 of these to upgrade as you go through the game. You want to pick one between the jump shooter and the inside scorer. You want to decide, are you going to make shots on the outside, or are you going to drive in and make layups? Then, once you've decided between one of those two, athlete and defender are the only other 2 that are worth upgrading with your initial purchases. Rebounding is pointless, playmaking is pointless, so focus on these other 3 attributes first. Alright, so that about covers it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you find it useful. Please let me know if you have any questions and I'll be sure to get back to you. Now, I know I make it a point to never ask for likes with videos, but he then sent me another message and I thought he was being a good sport about it. Before I read it. So that's when I just had to rub salt in the very much open wound that I'd slashed into him.